Back to throw. Jones. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers. There's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Kendrick Bourne in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 14-10. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Ray McCloud to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Play of the half. It's Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that's certainly of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed during the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Patriots have it. A rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard from the sidelines.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the draw is Stevenson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 30. EA Sports. The NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Play action. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He hits Adams, complete. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. Crosby with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Prescott to throw it. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Prescott on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The quick slant caught. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers with a... And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, there's two sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to...
They've got his man complete, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Count. 47. We got 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 down at the 33. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
a first down carry by Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down at 5. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have retaken the lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Flushed out right. That's complete to Lazard. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They go to Elliott again. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Prescott to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Rodgers to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Flush to his right. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Rodgers will throw for it. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now after the Crosby to kick it away.
Now Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a